So here's the deal. If you see me on this video and the brick wall, this is worse than the boss. The boss doesn't even give a shit at this point. The boss is just like, all right, let this guy just melt on his own because he's killing us. And that's essentially what's happening here. Here's the good news. When we hit today and we lose on an alt total from the odd shopper tool last night, that I don't know how that loses in that Mets Padres game. Extra innings. Oh, that's right. 6 freaking runs in the 10th. That's what bit us in the ass and killed our 3-leg parlay last night. Are you serious? I'm sitting there watching this thing just like mind exploding. Cannot believe that we can't catch a break as well as we had this amazing stretch. Oh, you're caught up on a clown in the 60s, man. Nobody gives a shit what we've done. It's about what we can do. All right. The good news is that we had another great night on the Discord. That's the great news about it. 2 free months. 2 free months. Now, I'm going to give you a beautiful parlay on BetMGM. 40 seconds, 21 or older, gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. You know the drill. I'm going to give you, as you see here, right? A little more of me. Thank you. I'm sorry. Just a little more of me. But this is the parlay on BetMGM. On DraftKings. Go ahead and run it on BetMGM. That's fine. The same numbers will be there, or the same names will be there. Make it your first bet. $1,000. How about that? $1,000. Up to that back. So this is plus 462. That's over $4,500. It's not bad. Not bad. Now, I mentioned when we hit this parlay on Saturday to close out the 6 days we do this, we're only going to be down 1.4 units. That's not bad. Betting a unit a day, that's not bad. All right? I'm just, things have been better. Certainly have been better. I can't sit here and lie to you. I will not lie to you. I would rather melt the freak down than lie to you. You'd be surprised about Brian Woo's numbers on the road. Not great. Not great at all. Framber Valdez on the other side. This makes a lot of sense, does it not? The EV is 1. Okay, so this is slightly beating the market. The true odds are definitely worse than minus 110. This is where we begin because it makes a lot of sense for a guy who has been just on fire, but on the road, the ERA jacks up. This is not a good squad for him to face in Houston. Desperately trying to bounce back with Framber Valdez. Expect that to happen. All right, we go back to the game that caused the only frustration for us in our 3-leg parlay last night, and that's the Padres. Mets-Padres. David Peterson's not going to K 10 people. We know that. The Mets are going to have to most likely hit Blake Snell and probably come out a little more aggressive than their comfort zone. The guy's got a 31.3 K rate, a 12 walk rate. People are struggling to hit him at 229 X batting average. This is our best play on DraftKings. It's one of our best plays on the site right now. So what do you want me to do? Not play it? Well, Blake Snell, the true odds for this are minus 133. 133. Now, you can get a better deal at PointsBet, but other than that, this is it. BetMGM and DraftKings both have this at minus 120. It's beating the market. In fact, Caesars is also beating the market. Take that for what it's worth. The only book that's not beating the market is FanDuel. Look, this is what the tool tells us, all right? We follow it. We follow this thing to glory and back. You should still be stacking for days on what we did. So Snell under 7.5. Maybe the Mets have a light night, but this is beating the market exponentially to the point where we have to play this on DraftKings because it's our top second behind C.J. Abrams scoring a run, our second best bet of the entire slate. All right, we move on. Finally, Luke Weaver, over 3.5 Ks at minus 165. We definitely anticipate Cincinnati to bounce back. Their road record is stellar. They had a trip up last night against Corbin Burns and the Brewers, but still, as you saw that final inning, still in it. Granted, a grand slam away from tying, but they were in it. They had a chance. Cincinnati's not going away. This is not the beginning of the end of the Reds. If anything, they stand a better chance of bouncing back. Over 3.5, minus 165. Now, again, you put that on BetMGM as your first bet. Think about this. Your first bet on BetMGM, and not bad, up to $1,000 back. All right. Now, this is the parlay. This is the parlay builder. I'm going to give you home runs, but 70% off your first month. If you're watching on YouTube, the link's below. You're watching on Twitter, check us out here on YouTube, of course. Like, subscribe, you know the drill. But we're giving this to you for 70% off your first month. That's less than a cup of coffee. And as promised, here are your home run plays. All right. It's the deal. You sign up, 70% off. I give you free home run plays. You see what you can make here. All right. These are our top plays. I'll even throw Salvador Perez in there. Now you've got 6. We normally do 5. There's your 6th. Each one of these are beating the market. Check us out on the Market Watch Monday through Friday, 4 o'clock, right here on the Odd Shopper YouTube channel, Twitter as well, social. We break this down a little more, but you can see you're getting some pretty big breaks. Nick Prado right there is pretty significant. 2 books offering it at $9.50. Everybody else way below the plus 822. Either way, these are your home run plays. All right. You want more? Come check us out on the Market Watch. There you go. We'll see you. Have a great weekend.